We talked about how the fake electors are not going to sleep easy tonight now that their crimes, their treason, is being investigated. Oh, but you might be wondering, what about the guy? What about the guy at the top? The person who would have benefited the most from this coup. Don't you worry. Here he is telling on himself. Statement from Donald John Trump, a well-known traitor. Wow. On Sunday night, while I was with my family, he wasn't with his family, having just arrived from the Turning Point event in Florida, where I won the straw poll capitalized, maybe it's supposed to be, I honestly don't know, against all other Republican candidates with 85.7%, with all polls showing me, is this all one sentence? It sure is. With all polls showing me leading in the Republican primary by very substantial numbers, almost everyone predicting that I will be the Republican nominee for president, and as I am leading Democrat Joe Biden in polls by a lot, no, he isn't. Horrifying news for our country, that definitely doesn't need to be capitalized, was given to me by my attorneys. Okay, so let's set aside the atrocious grammar for a second. All of that preamble was to tell you he's popular. What is the relevance? He's popular, so the law doesn't apply to him? I think he's suggesting he's popular, and that's why he's a threat. Oh, no. Here is the problem with that little piece of logic. Joe Biden beat him. Joe Biden beat Donald Trump when Donald Trump was the incumbent. Now Joe Biden's the incumbent. I don't think Joe Biden has to cheat to win. I think Joe Biden is smart enough to know that if he did cheat, all it could do is hurt his chances. I think it's ridiculous to think that Trump is being pursued for any other reason except it sure looks like he broke the law. Deranged Jack Smith. Why is he deranged? What about him is deranged? Explain that to me. The prosecutor with Joe Biden's DOJ sent a letter, again, it was Sunday night, who gives a damn, stating that I am a target. Boom. A target of the January 6th grand jury investigation and giving me a very short 4 days to report to the grand jury. Man, you have until Thursday. Oh, they're only giving me 4 days. They told you on Sunday, so you had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to get your act together, get in your private jet, and go check in. The rest of us do not get those kind of baby gloves, which almost always means an arrest and indictment. Yeah, he would know. He's been through it a couple of times now. So now, Joe Biden's Attorney General, Merrick Garland, the world's weakest man, who I turned down for the United States Supreme Court. Christ. Yeah, for the record, Merrick Garland should have been a Supreme Court justice twice over. Twice over. I don't like the guy, but I would rather him be in the Supreme Court than in a position where you actually are required to be at all brave. Together with Joe Biden's Department of Injustice, Jesus Christ, have effectively issued a third indictment and arrest of Joe Biden's number one political opponent, who is largely dominating him in the race for the presidency. I'm not going to go read all of this babble except to point out that he's once again whining about Hillary. You get it. He's announced. He's going to be arrested again. Good. Look, Marjorie Taylor Greene said a thing. Oh hell, let's watch. I'll pick her to I'll tear her to pieces as well. Well, it may as well. But we're going to be quick about this. But here are my thoughts. Good. This is the one. This is the one we've been waiting for, folks. This is the one I at least cared most about. Oh no, pass on that. Good Lord. This is the one I cared most about because because it involves the continuation of democracy in the United States. I mean, it's just that simple. You cannot do a coup in the U.S. and get away with it. The fact that we did not have the kind of police presence on the Capitol that day that we would have seen if a group of Black Lives Matter protesters were out there politely asking not to be murdered in the street, that will be a shame that we have to carry for the rest of our lives. But we can have some redemption at least in the knowledge that Trump's going to get his. I have no idea how the Teflon Don wriggles his way out of this one. To me, this seems a lot like the E. Jean Carroll case. It's not a matter of whether there will be a conviction. Of course, there will be. It's just a matter of how strict the court decides to be with their conviction, with their assigned punishment. I'm braced for an embarrassingly light punishment for an attempted coup. We'll deal with that if and when the time comes. But baby, I just cannot wait. I cannot wait to watch the fallout, to watch the trial. And I think if we can, tonight, I'm going to try to live stream the rest of Trump's appearance. So I hope you will join me then. I'm looking forward to it. Delighted this guy is suffering. Good. I hope the rest of his life is miserable.